Hey guys, welcome back to D&D. Quick recap of last episode. We managed to escort the rescued villagers back to town, where we had an itemized list of things we need to give back to them, apparently, that each and every one of them found the time to do, and was first and foremost on their priority list. With that accomplished, and belongings kept in safeguarding, returned to their rightful owners, we're going to see what's next on the plate. So we're in town at the moment, planning to spend the night, and then with the plan of at some point in the near future setting off to continue back to the cave.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so when we were just finishing off, Erifror was talking with Xiloscient. And Xiloscient says to you, just remember what it is you carry for other people.
They don't tell me what to give me.
Exactly, so keep it in mind. It behooves you to ask.
But they're my party members. If I don't trust them, who would I trust?
Perhaps you have a poor sense of trust. I don't know, it just seems to me that if someone steals a lot of money and then gives it to you for safekeeping, that person is not particularly trustworthy.
If you remember, we were fighting a number of orcs as well. We were doing other things. Barros just handed me a bunch of money.
Well, perhaps now that you know the reality of the situation of what this Barros did, do you still fully trust him?
Here's what it is, man. We all have imperfections. I'm sure you have one too. You have some too.
Oh, I have many. That is to be sure.
Yes.
But a lack of honor was not one of them. Nor
Look,
respect for the dead.
If you're talking about respect to the dead, I did perform a ritual for every single one of your comrades.
That is appreciative of you.
Well, let's just kick this conversation down the road.
All right.
And I will go back to helping Nalla.
Okie doke. So, anyone wanting to do anything? Talk to anyone? Anything specific?
I want to just have a look at the state of the walls. Like, how many people do we have now? Actually, let me rephrase that. I want to follow up on what I said earlier about organizing some watch for the night. I'll approach some of the men who identify themselves as guardsmen, and ask them what they normally did in the town to watch for raids and raiders.
Says, well, normally we have one man on each of the towers and looking out in the respective directions. Difficult to do during the night, and they know that they're all human. But we do the best that we can. Watches have already been organized. You don't need to worry about that yourself.
So you guys,
if you wish to participate, you can do so. Unfortunately, some of the towers are out just now.
You guys are adequately manned for the job?
Perhaps a little bit understaffed, but...
Well, myself and my men can each take a shift, if it would help. I would really like to not be surprised by more goblins or orcs. They seem quite nasty in person. Up close, rather.
He kind of looks at you a little bit suspicious and says, all right. You can keep watch at one of the gatehouses.
Sounds good.
Can I entrust that you will do this throughout the night?
It's four. I mean, I personally won't. Between the four of us, we will keep watch on that gatehouse throughout the course of the entire night.
When I say you, I refer to you and your comrades.
Sure, just wanted to clarify. Yep, that would work for us. All right, and if we do sense trouble, what is your alarm system? What is your method for alerting others? Just shouting, or do you have some sort of bell or communication device of some sort that could let us know about?
You'll see in the canopies of each of the towers there is indeed a bell that can be rung.
Okay. And the bell, just ringing that bell means danger then, and more of you will come and aid?
That is the idea.
All right. Well, sounds good. We'll take... which tower would you prefer for us as you point out one?
The southern one.
We'll take the southern tower.
Not the one with the drawbridge?
That's not where he's
the southern one of the 2 gate towers.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So yes, it has one of the winches for the drawbridge.
Gotcha. Excellent.
At some point, I want to ask someone who isn't the dwarf we've been talking to, if so, anyone else taking charge or just him? No one else doing any sort of leadershipy things, organizing any groups of people doing anything?
He's very much the one in the center of everything. He liaisons with the guards, and you see him about town, like milling about, and he's trying to offer what assistance he can. He'll be helping people like move some rubble from their house, and some more people will like run up to him and ask for assistance, and he'll like apologize to the people he was helping and then go off in that direction. He's like a magnet for these people, and they're all just gravitating towards him at separate times. He's very much not necessarily the man formally in charge, but very much the man who's taken up the mantle.
Okay. As
That's what Nalla's doing.
Yep.
They don't know you.
I will make the time to talk to each of my companions and let them know that I volunteered us for bridge watching duty or gate watching duty for the evening, and I will ask them as they're going about helping people to just keep an eye out on the southern fortress to see if there's any group sent across or any movement at all from there. Are they doing anything now that townsfolk are back? And then I'll take a... Yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
Okay. Is anyone else wanting to do anything?
Not specifically.
Alright. Okay, well, we'll say the evening goes relatively calmly, but then it comes to your night shift. Who's first on the watch?
What time are we starting the shift?
Shall we say 10 p.m.?
What do I do? Am I taking the last watch when it's light again?
I think you will.
That's kind of when it's dark.
Okay.
I think you did either first or last, I forgot.
Oh, no, I don't do any, right? Is that
Oh, right, because Eryn does 2 of them.
Very
all
generous
right,
of you to volunteer.
Oh, that's right. I've forgotten about that. It works out well.
You're still okay with that? There's no reason not to, right?
Right. No, we did it from practical.
Right.
Yep.
I'm just asking Eryn, though. Like, there's no reason why you're magically gonna not want to be okay with that, right?
Oh, I'm totally fine. Like, well,
Okay.
sleep is...
So I think it was Eryn for first 2, and then Erifror, and then Nalla.
Was it me first? I
It
don't
was
remember.
either first 2 or last 2. I'm pretty sure it was first 2.
Yes. It doesn't matter which I take.
Aaron, what's your perception?
Go on.
Aaron, we'll say you're first, alright?
Yeah, okay.
You could just say I'm first, like.
Yeah, okay, I'm first. I was just like, I don't know, thinking if there's any reason for like to take different shift.
What's your perception modifier?
+4.
Alright. So for the 4 hours, you're kind of like looking out into the wilderness, and a couple times you think you see something off in the distance. It doesn't kind of like focus in on it. Can't really see what it is. It's a calm night though. You see the guards in the other towers. They switch. They all have torches lit. They switch their watches every couple of hours or so. And then it's seemingly the same ones come back again. But the other gatehouse tower is manned at all times. But very calm from your perspective for your 4-hour watch. And after that...
Who's next?
I think it was Erifror.
Okay.
Or okay, I will go wake up Erifror.
Okay, cool. So it switches to Erifror. Erifror, similar sort of thing. It's a little more difficult to look over the wall of the watchtower.
Plenty of rubble you can
But
stand on.
it's kind of like at eye level. It's like,
Maybe he
I
found
will
a
look.
stool.
I will look for a small stool or a plank of wood and stand on top of that plank of wood.
All right, you managed to scrabble together a couple of things.
He finds the bucket that we used as a trap earlier. Stands on that.
That is there. Okay.
Wasn't that
and,
north tower?
but
Yeah, it was.
he still managed to find it. Okay, but the watch goes calmly, not without incident. And then switching to Nalla for the final 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, and same sort of business. You just see the sun start cresting over the horizon, and it's early morning.
Excellent. So, long rest resources.
Yes, +2 hit die.
Okay.
No more exhaustion. Whew.
All my spells back.
All the level 2 spells, yes.
Okay.
Wait, you had only level 1 exhaustion?
That's correct.
I thought you had 2.
I raged 3 times, but I only used Frenzy 1 time.
Ah,
Yep.
okay.
All right. So I will find whatever guard is on shift or on their side and let them know that we have that we're leaving the tower now. And that we're got it for the night.
Heading back up.
Yeah. Said told him it seems to have been a relatively quiet night. I hope it stays that way. And then do I
The
recognize
guard at the tower, who's not the same guard as before.
Yeah.
You like go and talk to him, and he's like, "Were you on guard?"
Yeah. Our group was on guard.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for the help.
My pleasure. I do. I say, fuck it. Actually, I don't. Not that one. Do I recognize any? Are there anyone up and about quite yet?
Not this time, no.
All right. I will. Okay. I'll come. Thank the guard. Go back to the other group members. I'll say I did have one other thought. Humans are a relatively short-lived group of people. There seem to be some elves in the neighborhood who may have some knowledge of the Nightstone. If we're interested in seeking them out.
I imagine we will end up going and talking with them, even if that might end up being complicated. But for now, I think for sure we finish clearing the cave.
Is there much left in the cave? I mean, I suppose could be other rooms past it. The villagers did make it sound like there was more. So there first, you think?
Well,
The bats. That was strange. Like
I
running
guess
away
you
from your magic.
I guess you could make an argument that there isn't that much more, but we don't really know exactly.
Yeah. Don't know how deep the cave went past that. In our hurry to get them out, didn't think to explore a little bit further.
Mm-hmm. There is
Also, there was
over
the part to the north, like
Yes.
behind the chasm. That
the
also
ravine.
Hmm.
It could go who knows how long. It could be a whole nother cave full of orcs and goblins.
Well,
Maybe more people.
let's not forget about the elves then another time, but we can see that for another time.
Well, the elves are not going to run away, so
For sure, though, I like the idea of asking them because they definitely would know more about the Nightstone than the people that live here.
If there's something to know, it may just be a rock that some giant thought was shiny and liked, but if there is more to it, they might have some knowledge.
Yes.
Alright. The only other thing perhaps we should think about before we leave, or as we're leaving, is there anything else to do with the guards to our south? I feel a little screwed. It feels like we came looking for work, did all the work, and leave with no pay. So,
Well,
there is
I
nobody
was-
to pay us.
yes. I was asking... Fuck, what's the name? I was asking Morag who would be next in line for the Nandar family, but apparently it is no one. Maybe someone in rule, but who knows. It is unfortunate.
and I'll lower my voice a little bit to make sure only us are being heard, and I'll say, fuck, I've never encountered less grateful villagers in my life. We saved their lives, and all we got was an itemized list of demands they wanted from us. I've never seen hospitality quite like this. All right.
Well, did you see their town? How it looks like? Like they need everything they can get.
I don't know. They got out with their lives. It's a lot more than they would have had we not been here. All right. I'm going to head to the caves if you guys are.
Yep.
Well, perhaps we could try. Did any one of you ask if there is a town historian or someone who keeps like a record of the town's history?
Kind of. I asked Morak and then also the priest if they, and then also Destiny the midwife, if any of them had any knowledge about it or if they knew someone who might, and I got no's from all of them. So if there is a historian left alive, no one thought to mention him or her to me.
So I guess our only bet would be the keep.
For
The keep
knowledge
or
about
the
them.
elves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep's not been real pleasant. I have a feeling if I go back there, I'm either going to get my 10 gold for my bird, or I'm going to kill the lot of them and take my 10 gold for the bird. So maybe we leave that till later.
I agree that the keep, while it might hold a few answers, is probably not that good of an idea.
Later, perhaps.
Yes, maybe later.
All right. Then, gonna get used to this walk. Who's feeling up for spelunking?
Back to the cave.
Yeah.
Before you go, it takes you about an hour to round up all your stuff.
Okay.
And Morak comes out of the. He sees you all kind of like milling about, sorting things out. And Morak comes out of the inn and walks towards you, Erifror. Says to you, listen, we don't like to be
Yes.
taken advantage of. But that said, despite your motivations for specific actions by certain people, he's going to look at Barros. Doesn't mean to say we don't appreciate what you did for us. And with that, I tried to put in what good words I could with the townsfolk. And we got together what gold. I asked people what gold do they need to survive to get them by, and then to put together whatever they could spare as a gift of sorts. So here, he passes you a leather satchel. It contains 22 gold pieces.
All right. Thank you for this gesture. We greatly appreciate it. And let us know if we can help in any way. It's going to be a long process for the town to recover, I reckon.
You lot, can I ask you an honest question? I do expect an honest answer here.
Sure.
Why did you come to Nightstone?
Told you. We
To find a very large...
No, Barros. You told me a lot of things and not all of it was truthful, so I'm asking an honest question here.
Oh my god.
To hopefully find a very large enemy to kill him.
All
We
right.
saw Lady Nanda's
That's an honest
request.
That's an honest answer. With that in mind, I have a suggestion for you.
Okay, what is the suggestion? May I ask?
What do you know about dragons?
Oh man,
Not much.
Nalla smiles at this.
I would say nearly nothing.
I would like to find one.
Alright. Tell me what you know about Thunder Tree.
I
No,
only know it's to the north of here.
Alright. Well, a good while ago, the rumor was that there was a volcanic eruption. And the effect was something akin to that. But regardless of the actual cause, the town of Thunder Tree was abandoned. And in the wake of whatever devastation that was wrought, a dragon has taken root there.
In the town.
I interrupt. Like a tree, he's growing.
More accurate than your comedy lets on.
What kind of dragon is it? Do you know the color of that dragon?
I don't know much about him, but he's green.
How old is he? Is he giant?
I have never personally had a conversation with him.
Well, what did you hear? You heard about some eruption at Thunder Tree, and you heard about some dragon. What else did you hear about the dragon?
You seem quite eager. But if you know anything about dragons, they have an affinity for collecting things.
Yes.
Now I'm eager, I say.
I figure.
Was there
something
anything
would be
specific in Thunder
tuned to
Tree?
your ears, Barros.
And unlike him, or unlike you, you think his stuff would be just available for whoever encountered it.
Well,
It's for you to judge. Doesn't necessarily make it right, but
Even
Well.
the dragon's stuff, his possessions aren't right? Surely the dragon has killed and murdered to acquire these possessions? Is it not right that we kill and murder to take them back from him?
okay,
do
so
whatever you like.
I think if there was...
I'm not going to judge you, but if the dragon's relatives come and asking questions, then you will have to explain to them.
I laugh.
Okay, so...
Not
if
at
there
him, with him. 'Cause
any-
it's an amusing idea that like the dragon's mom comes by.
If there were any more villagers in the cave left, they are probably dead. So how about we just go to Thunder Tree?
Maybe one step at a time, Nalla. We have something unfinished. Let's make sure that there's any other of their family alive. We get them out.
Okay, we stop by the cave on our way to Thunder Tree.
We go through the cave first, and depending on what we come out of with that, maybe we should do Thunder Tree, Nalla. Have you
We
ever
also
seen a dragon, Nalla? They're bigger than you.
Yes, but that sounds amazing.
I hold up my rapier with the pock marks all over it, and I say, might be nice to get some new gear before we try dragon slaying.
Oh, actually, yes, this is a good idea.
So Thunder Tree is destroyed, so the Bastion is the only other close by city.
And
As we're discussing this, I'll say to Morak, well, thank you for the information. I think you've made the day of a couple of us here. Bastion, is that a city or an fortress or an outpost? What is Bastion? Might we be able to acquire some gear there if we had coin to spend and needed some slightly larger, stronger weapons for this dragon?
I do not recommend going to Bastion. The former dwarvish stronghold now occupied by a horde of Duergar.
Yup. Don't want to go there. Where is
Both
the
Bastion and Iathon's Gate. So, not recommending crossing the river.
actually,
so
my
south then is the only way for more civilization and potentially armor smiths.
yes, where would be the best location to
Just
fix
the way
our
we came.
missions? So Nalla's asking him now specifically.
Probably Witherdine if you were to head anywhere.
Excuse me. All right. Well, I'm glad you made it through this ordeal, and I wish the best for you and your fellow townsfolk. If we come back this way, will we be welcome?
That depends on why you're coming back.
think I left a few pennies in the floorboard. You know, it's just we happened by this way. This is an area we're looking to talk with the lords and ladies of the Nandar family. And,
Of course we would, Barros. We rescued everyone here.
Listen, I'm going to speak frankly here. What you did was appreciated by all the townsfolk. That's why we gave you the gold. But that doesn't mean to say that I appreciate you trying to loot the place while the people were missing. Alright? Now, I'm not just going to go about telling all the townsfolk about what you did out of spite because of what you did, which was actually, for whatever motivations you had, a good deed. Alright? But that doesn't mean I need to like it. So if you were to come back here, trust me in knowing that the right people would know to keep an eye on you.
Takes a lot to impress you, I guess. Well, we'll be on our way.
Well, when my trust is broken, it's hard to regain it.
Huh. Nalla, did you have any further questions for Morak? Morak.
I don't think so. He seems upset about something. Maybe he'd be in a better mood if we return.
Morak, what kind of supplies do you think the town needs? I mean, if we are going to Aberdeen, do you think would it be helpful if we were to ask for builders to come with like timber and stone to help rebuild the place?
We can make do ourselves. There's not much masonry needing done. Most of what we need is here. It just needs to be repaired, and we'll get by on our own. We don't need to be in debt to Witherdean.
Okay, I mean, we could just ask for merchants to come, and not necessarily.
We'd rather have the place rebuilt first. We'll make our way. If you want to say to them that they can come here, sure, but they'll probably expect payment. If you're willing to pay them, that's fine. But we pretty much gave you all the gold we have, so we're not going to be the ones paying them.
Okay.
Shall we go?
I think that's probably best. Let's get on the road.
Best of luck with everything, then, Morak. We will see you around. And up north, northwest, to the hills.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay. So the drawbridge is lowered, and you guys head on out. And it's much easier going this time. It's morning, you guys are freshly rested, you don't need to be looking for where you're going, you mostly remember it. So you can pretty much get there in 2 hours without much searching or anything else being required. It's been dry, so the going is fast. You return to the caves.
Everything is still the same. Like the corpse is still there.
That is a
and
smelly
everything.
ogre.
We didn't actually check the ogres last time.
No, we only checked one goblin. We didn't loot anything else.
You guys did a whole like wandering around looting things thing. Well,
No, we didn't loot. We were just looking for anything else, but we didn't like take our time looting.
We looted everything except the ogres, so we can check them on the way north.
Okay. Sully, I'm gonna cast light on my sword again. I'll keep it sheathed.
Lantern.
I'll pull out my lantern, and then I also want to cast mage armor.
I thought you were gonna cast dark vision,
Why?
so that you have dark vision for
I
8
want dark
hours.
vision right now.
What's the point of having the spell then?
In case I get.
Point is, it
scared.
costs it level 2 spell slot versus a cantrip is why he's not using it.
Okay, fine.
Yes, I agree it would also be the prudent cause. But,
I've got 2 other sources of light on me, and 3 people who can see in the dark. I think I'll hold the level 2 spell slot for now.
It's fine. It's fine. Just curious.
The point that Xio was trying to make is that everything else can see you also.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
I will cast Aid on Eryn, Nalla, and myself.
Alright.
Okay, so that's... Let me pull out the spell card. Right.
Maximum
Just 5.
current hit points increased by 3. So just plus 5 temporary hit points.
5.
Note on your character sheets what your maximum HP is supposed to be. Because players forget this shit all the time, what their max HP is. Because they're like changing that shit on the character sheets, right?
I was just going to change current HP to 40 and leave maximum at 35 for me.
Okay. Yeah, that works as well.
Oh, so it's not temporary, it's maximum. I see.
Maximum and current, yep.
Just
Yeah.
leave your maximum what it is, Ricky, and just change the current to that.
Right.
Then you'll have more than your max, but it doesn't matter. Just remember your max is your normal.
I have like also written a note, but that's fine. Okay.
Okay, so we have
Thank you,
something to
Erifror.
kill all of the bats.
Screw the bats. I'm more interested in the. Maybe we can check on the rats and the north part.
Wasn't the north part a dead end?
No, the north part is where the cavern was, where it opened up into the whole new passageway.
It's like
Alright, well, lead the way. I have a directional lantern. I'll keep it cast on my
of
feet.
course we are checking the bodies on the way. Like
Yeah, let's check the ogres. Don't expect anything, but
what did they have? Huge clubs.
Clubs and 1 javelin.
oh,
Oh,
I will happily take
something
the
for you.
javelin. 3 javelins. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I would like to. I know it's kind of like too late. That it will be at disadvantage, but I would like to look for arrows and bolts that I used there.
Did that already.
We
Yeah,
did that already.
I thought you did right after.
You
I
did.
think I.
Because we talked about the numbers that had been disintegrated within the body of views.
Okay.
Mm,
Alright, so we're
sure.
moving towards rats.
Ricky, it's like the first thing you ask after every combat. Is how many arrows?
no,
can I
I think I skipped that part because we didn't have time to like loot for stuff and we ran away. I'm kind of like sure about that, but
Well, we have video documentary. You can check it after this and go back to it. Right.
I mean, you can refill your quiver on the arrows that the goblins had, up to your maximum.
I would prefer bolts, but arrows are also like okay.
Oh, the bolts. Alright, roll me an investigation check.
I've still noted that I have 2 out of 9 that I.
How many did you fire?
I fired 7 bolts.
Alright, you managed to recover 2.
I guess they had like 15 arrows total for sure. The arrows, goblins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, the quiver maximum, I believe, is 20.
I have 2 quivers. I can like fill both of them, but I'm like at the moment just using
Alright.
one.
Alright, let's go find these rats.
It's north. That whole area
North-
down there was
northwest.
just like the living quarters.
Just be careful, Barros. You are like they might notice you because you are lighting up.
I don't have my rapier out.
I know.
My
Ah,
lantern
okay.
out.
Still, they might have not noticed us because we were in the dark before.
Are they doing anything? I mean, they're still here.
Some of them are dead, actually. Being chewed upon by the other rats. But they're all still there.
Did they notice us?
Not yet.
Could I just
They do. Everybody roll
Okay.
initiative.
Oh. Wah, wah.
Eryn, Jesus.
Ah, I didn't do it either. Wait a minute. Okay.
Here we go.
You want to go first, Silo, or me?
Who's got the higher dex?
3 decks.
I have
16 decks.
16 decks as well.
I don't care. You can, I suppose, being more tanky.
You're up front. Go for it. I can't see anything. Just go ahead.
Okay.
Eryn, your turn.
I'm holding my action for any rats if they come running towards Nalla and attacking. I want to shoot back with my
Cool.
longbow.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Nalla?
So what initiated combat? Did they, like, turn towards us
They're
and
turned and looking
growled
at
at us? And
the
they
rest
look
don't really
menacing?
growl, but they're paying attention to you now. If you want, I can have them
what-
all take a turn before you get a turn.
No, I'm curious. Are they doing something threatening? Other than
Yeah,
looking at us?
they're baring their teeth at you.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna move to, like, there, and I'm gonna ready an action for if one of them moves in the only square next to me to the west, then I'm gonna attack it with the great axe.
Okay. Barros, what are you doing?
I will move to there. And I'll stay right where I am and take a dodge action.
Alright. Erifror? Sorry, wait. Not Erifror yet. So one of them runs up to you, Nalla. You make your attack. Or in fact, no, first it would be Eryn who makes the attack.
Okay.
It's there.
Not this, this one.
20 is a hit. Roll for damage. That's enough. Alright. Second round is going to move up to you, Nalla. Nalla, make your attack. 11's a hit. Roll for damage.
It's 9.
You're raging. Okay. Erifror, your turn.
Mute Gal.
I'll move up here, and I will hold an attack if any one of the rats come within range.
And you guys love committing. Alright. One comes up to Nalla and makes a biting attack. That's 20 to hit.
We can see that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So you take 3 points piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll change it. Alright. Second one, it's going to come up to Erifror. Make your attack.
Galg.
Thirteen's a hit. Roll for damage. Alright. Okay. Third rat is going to come up to Erifror and make an attack. That's 21 to hit.
That hits.
Take 6 points piercing damage. Third one comes up there to attack Erifror. That's 12 to hit.
That misses.
And the third one is going to come and attack Erifror.
Yes. I had that nice little choke point that I've set up a dodge action in.
Yeah, I know.
That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, you take 6 points piercing damage.
And I'll use Wrath of the Storm.
Okay, got it. Ooh. Alright, he's not dead.
Which one did you
Eryn.
just rat the storm?
The one in front of you.
Okay.
Eryn, your turn.
I want to shoot the one, like this one. My longbow.
16's a hit, rough damage. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Nalla,
Smack the one next to me.
go for it.
With Reckless.
Go for it. Good choice.
7
Very nice. That's enough. 11 damage, right?
No, 7.
Because you're not raging. He rolled.
That's
He
right.
subtracted 2 from the last one as well. Apparently, he's You need a macro without the rage part. Just duplicate it.
It's just I have so many weapons.
Oh, I see. Go.
Barros.
I'll cast Green Fire Blade on the one adjacent to me. And oops, I was trying to link an attack roll. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay. And I think this has the correct damage in it.
What's your spellcasting mod?
2.
Very nice. That deals with both of them.
Cool.
That your turn?
Yep. I'll
Erifror?
scoot forward a little bit to, I
Okay.
guess, there.
Erifror.
Does the
Erifror
rat
is
not pull
currently
this one?
dying. Nope, not this one.
Okay, now I just attack it.
Twenty is a hit, roll for damage. And that's enough to kill it. Alrighty.
That was very MMO-like.
Why is that?
Well, the sort of cliche, you're level 1, kill a bunch of rats in the basement.
No, I see. These are giant rats. These aren't little rats.
Eh.
Is that all of them?
This will be like the dragon fight, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Preparations.
Alright, are we still taking turns here?
Filthy, did you do the -2 to your weapon?
I did. 1d8 plus 3. 3 is my dex modifier. The d8's the rapier. I have 2 from Duelist, but I don't have that applied right now. Duelist gives me plus
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Are we still in combat?
No, you're not still in combat.
Okay.
Cool. Then move north and investigate. Look around.
I want to have a look
Alright.
at the bone pile.
You managed to find a chest in the back little nook there. It has a lock on it, but it's purely for show, and it's super rusty, and it just like falls apart as soon as you look at it. Looking inside, you get 12 gold pieces, 55 silver pieces,
Doug?
87 copper pieces, a matching pair of silver salt and pepper shakers,
Nice.
And a +1 greatsword.
a blood-stained leather case, which you unravel, and it contains a set of thieves' tools.
Okay.
Ooh.
Have a set of thieves' tools, but maybe someone else needs one.
There is a holy symbol, one you recognize as being one of Melora, carved in wood and inlaid with gold. And one potion of some kind.
Okay.
Is it the same? Like, if we compare it to one of the healing potions that my party members have, is it comparable?
Similar, yeah.
Similar, but maybe we don't know. Okay.
I can identify it later, but I don't really want to take the time right now.
Yep, I agree.
Okay. Is there anything in this bone pile the rats were fussing around? Anything I notice? I just want to kind of kick through it, see if I recognize anything. Particularly fresh human bones would be useful to know.
Yes,
Or
fresh
halfling.
humanoid bones.
Okay.
Is what you find.
All right. But nothing else.
Nothing else.
The north little cove there was where that chest was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then should we head northeast here? Or is there anything there? Yeah.
It's like shortcut we can take.
I'll let Nalla take the lead again if he wants.
That's fine, Eryn can. I think it just leads back to
The main
the
room.
open. Yep.
Okay. So where was this chasm?
Just to the north, just
Just
due
north.
north of here.
You looted all these goblins?
Nope, none of them.
Alright, we'll take a minute while we're here. Solly to search the corpses of goblins. I'm looking for weapons that are usable for us. That's rapiers and greatswords, and I'm looking for money of all kinds.
Yeah, goblins with great swords.
Yeah,
They all have scimitars and shortbows.
Scimitars are finesse weapons as well.
Yeah,
so-
but they're like a shitty rapier. Which is what I already
basically.
have. I have a shitty rapier.
Technically, it's better than the rapier you're using.
Is it? Really?
Actually, yeah, it is, because 1 through 6 is better than -1 to 8.
Well, not so much that.
Or
1 through
minus
6
1
is
to 6.
better than just a straight -2.
Right. Because yours right now is -1 to 6, and a rapier is just... Or,
No, mine is 1d8 plus 3 plus 2 minus 2.
1d6 is better than 1d8 -2.
Right.
Okay. Then I'll pick one of those up.
Alright.
And it's a undamaged, and you called it a what now? A short sword?
Goblin scimitar.
Goblin scimitar. Okay.
Okay. That's where I thought I will just pick up the 2 arrows that I just shot, like from the goblins, to refill.
Easy enough to do.
Okay. And go on.
What else do we find on the goblins? Do we need to make an investigation check?
That's what you find. Like, they all have the same thing.
No money.
Oh,
None of them have money.
All right, let's keep headed north then.
So, Nalla, ready for a jump?
Yep. And Nalla runs and jumps.
Okay, roll me an athletics check. Okay, good enough to make it. So you jump across and you're on the other side. You just want to continue on?
I mean, what do I see, basically?
Just more of the same, it's just a narrow cave. It's a path. Path continues on, round corners and twists and turns.
If I was to continue on maybe like 50 feet, would anything change?
Around 50 feet. Yeah, so you go along this 50 feet, and there are a couple of twists and turns, but then the cavern is somewhat illuminated ahead. It's around a corner, you're not seeing straight out, but you see like daylight illuminating some of the cavern walls.
Does it look like torchlight somewhere in a deeper cave, or does it look like sunlight?
It looks more like sunlight.
Okay. Okay, then I'm going to go back to the cavern for a second and tell them, it looks like it might be an exit, but give me just one moment to make sure. Okay, and then I'm going to go maybe like 60, 70 feet to verify that it is sunlight and just an exit.
Okay. So you continue on 60, 70 feet, and it is a sunlight exit, but it's not a full body size exit. You reckon maybe like a goblin would probably be able to squeeze through one of these holes, but not someone of your size through this exit.
Okay.
You kind of like look up and around, and like there are rocks which are covering, surrounding the outside, the rim of this hole that goes out.
Mm-hmm.
So you reckon someone walking on the other side could easily just walk straight past it and never see a thing?
Okay, can I push like two or three of the rocks out of the way to make the hole more visible?
It's not like built up rocks. It's rocks which are actually like in part of the wall.
Okay.
The structure of it.
Okay, then I'll go back and say, yes, it just an exit for goblins. Sadly, just dead end, essentially.
It's a bummer. Okay.
Yes. And then
Do you want to close the hole?
I don't think it makes a difference, really.
What about where the bats came from?
Yes, I think we should look there. It's
That's
to
the
east.
last part to investigate more.
Alright, let's do that.
So then Nala's gonna back up, and then she's gonna do a running jump back over the
I'm
thing.
gonna give her some space.
Understandably. Roll me an athletics check. Alright, cool.
Nice.
So you managed to jump across.
Okay, so how are we going to kill all the bats?
Why do we have to kill all the bats?
Because there's a lot of them, and they hurt.
They only attacked you after you attacked them.
Okay, I guess you're right.
I think they were
Even though you weren't there
defending
for that, and
something.
I don't think you should know that, but
You
whatever.
told us. You came back and described what happened to you. We do
Yeah,
really
yeah,
need to
I
do this
know.
every time we have a party-like conversation.
No, we don't. We
I
don't.
really
I
don't think
actually
we do.
really dislike the whole, oh, let me tell you, repeat every single thing. Yeah, I honestly kind of dislike
I'm
it
still
also.
puzzled that like they run away from your casting.
It does seem a little bit strange, but I searched the area. There was nothing magical going on in that area at that time. So if they were magical, they were either outside of my sight and vision and area or something else. I mean, if shit comes to shove, well, our cleric, and I look over at Erifror, when he's sober, seems to be able to put a hurting on some things. So if we have to, we can deal with it that way. But I'm not worried about bats. Bats in a cave are bats in a cave, right?
Oh, maybe we throw someone down the pit.
Yeah, we could do that. I kind of roll my eyes.
As you step there, Nala, the bats erupt from this central mass and start to flying around the area.
Okay, then Nala's gonna back up, and she's going to say, okay, Barros, go through the bats.
All right.
Everybody roll me initiative.
Ugh.
That's okay.
Okay.
Is there any way how to do initiative with advantage? Or do I just click twice? It doesn't give me an option.
That's about right as well.
Alright, Barros, what do you do?
I'm just the bats are just circling around me.
Not around you yet. They're circling around the hole. So, like, around here.
All right, I'll move towards the bats. I'll pull my. I guess when I
Scimitar?
transferred weapons over, I would have cast light on my scimitar. Is that all right?
Sure.
Then I'll pull out my scimitar and I'll approach the edge of the hole about there.
Take 1 point of piercing damage.
So the bats are doing what to do this to me? They're attacking me.
Like, generally flying around, biting, and flapping in your face. And being very, very, very distracting.
All right. And they're blocking all vision.
That's what you can see. You can see roughly 5 feet in front of you.
All right, I'll back up again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm outside of the swarm of bats now.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so how did it go?
Bats are biting.
As Barros walked in towards the group of bats with his scimitar out, I think, did they shy away from him?
From the light?
No, not really.
Maybe do you want to cast your magic again, Barros? That scared them.
Sure. Stop if they all leave all of a sudden. Stop me. I don't need to cast the entire ritual if
Yeah, sure.
something changes.
You know, maybe they just go away after a while.
Sure. Let's see if it's cause and effect or if it's just coincidence. The timing last time.
It doesn't cost you anything, right?
All right. I'll begin casting detect magic.
Okay. Cool.
The rest of us are just waiting, right?
Uh-huh.
Just watching
Unless you
what
wanna
the
do
bats are
something
doing.
else.
I'm watching the bats.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking the party. Everyone's just waiting, right?
How about lighting a torch? Using lighting the fire would scare them away.
As Erifror says this, the bats all disappear down the hole.
As Erifror lights the torch.
No, as he says, how about lighting a torch?
Oh. Okay, then now it's gonna walk forward.
Suspicious.
Does anything happen?
No.
Okay, cool. And Hall's gonna...
I will stop Barros from doing the ritual.
interrupt his casting, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll stop casting.
Do the bats come back?
Nope.
Okay.
I say to Nalla, can you see down the hole?
Can I see down the hole?
You look down the hole, and it extends further than 40 feet, or further than 60 feet. It's pretty deep down there. You think you hear the sound of running water. You can't really see a thing, though. There's no light source.
Can I try to throw a rock down there?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I want to do that. If
Now
I
it's
see,
going
like,
to
if
leave
it falls into
as-
water or ground.
I don't know. I mean, the proposition of can I try to throw a rock down? I mean, sure. Are you going
Okay,
to?
yes. Eryn picks up like some little bit bigger rock and throws it down the hole.
And Nala leaves when he does that.
Yeah. Like most sane people do. You throw a rock down the hole, and there's like a clattering of rock on
So
rock
it's-
after a few seconds.
Okay. And like after noticing everybody running away, I will follow them.
When I turn to Nala, when you look down into the hole, do you see any more bats?
No, just darkness.
Okay.
Maybe some water down there? Don't know. Okay, the bats did not come back up though when someone threw the rock down there, right?
They did not.
Okay, cool. Then Nala's gonna come back up here and she's gonna look at the water here. What's preventing the water to her north from just pouring down the hole?
A ridge of rock.
It's a ridge, yeah.
How big?
So if Nala smashed that ridge, would all the water pour into the hole?
Maybe. Are you a scientist? Or an engineer?
Archaeologist? Do it. For science.
Maybe I should ask the archaeologist. Erifror.
This would be about civil engineering, so...
What do you think, Erifror? Maybe I smashed that and all the water goes into the hole and kills all the bats.
Well, there must be there may be an exit, right? Since you couldn't see any more bats down there.
I wonder what's down there. Maybe someone should go down there.
Is there
How
more
do we
north
get
of the
back
hole?
up?
Could we do the hole after?
It's just the cages. I don't think there is anything else.
Not even to the north.
No, just cages. Here, come up and look.
Cages all around.
Let's take a break there. Find a break.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay.
Alright.
I think
Thank you very much for
go
watching,
ahead.
guys. See you soon.